Hi. So I listen to your podcast and I can actually relate. The thing is that this this body shaming stuff is not something that can be stopped in just like a year or 20 years, because we have adults that feel entitled to saying whatever they want to say. We have people, even our age mates, that will also be like that. So I feel I feel like what people just need to learn is self-love, because people will definitely say what they want to say. It's just up to you not to let it get to you. Because if I talk about people that have complained about my weight, and when I used to be skinny, there were some people that were complaining. So honestly, you just have to learn to love yourself. As long as you believe that you are beautiful, you are handsome, even though you are fat, even though you are thin or anything, I feel like that's just the way to go. Because especially adults, they will not believe that body shaming is a thing. So it's just God that's helping everybody, honestly.
Mokibogweleo Inakwanan Ndewo. Welcome to another episode of Voice It, and I'm your host Nafisat. Today I'll be talking about self-love, and this will take us back to our last week topic, which is body shaming. One thing I told us to cultivate from our last week topic is self-love, because nobody can actually love us more than we love ourselves. Why is self-love important? That is the question. Self-love is important for good mental health and well-being. But some of us actually have this mentality that self-love might sound like a luxury rather than a necessity, because na person will get time to worry about self-love. But guess what, my people? We are totally wrong. Everybody needs to cultivate the habit of self-love. This is funny but true. Those who actually work and think too much need self-love, self-care, and compassion every day of their lives, but they never actually take their time to do this because they feel they don't want to be stingy to themselves and other people around them. Most of the time, when we are being too hard on ourselves, we do it because we are driven by a desire to excel and do everything right all the time, all in the name of being perfect, forgetting the fact that nothing on earth is perfect. When we try to do things perfectly, we tend to lose our self-compassion at this point in life, and we ask ourselves, why are we not happy? Why do we have this inner worry and all? It's all in the name of you trying to be perfect when you know you can't actually be perfect. Now the question is, how can we solve this particular problem? Cultivating feelings of self-love can sometimes be challenging, but one thing I know for sure is beating yourself up every time for every little error would not solve the problem. You will just be creating less self-worth and unhappiness. Learn how to pick yourself back up every time. Love yourself every year, every month, every week, every day, every hour, every minute, every second, every time. Try to look out for others, but look out for yourself more, because you will not be able to look out for others if you don't actually look out for yourself. Be kind to yourself before you even think of being kind to others, because they always say this thing, charity begins at home. So we should have this ability to be kind to ourselves before we think of being kind to others. Always remember, you are entailed to your own happiness. The joy that you actually get comes from within. If you don't actually love yourself, you would not have peace of mind. You will not have this joy that is required every time. So try to make yourself happy. I'll end today's topic with some quotes. Self-love is not selfish. You cannot truly love another until you know how to love yourself. Be proud of who you are and do not be ashamed of how someone else sees you. You can't pour out from an empty cup. Take care of yourself first. Above all, be true to yourself, and if you cannot put your heart in it, take yourself out of it. Finally, no go charge for person we get 50% and you get 2%. Be wise. Be very, very wise. You look out for other people every time, but have you ever wondered if those people actually look out for you too? Now, person wear clothes, sabi wear pocket day. Put yourself first in every situation and love yourself today. Thank you so much for listening to this amazing podcast, and don't forget to share. Juma Mubarak to my wonderful Muslim brothers and sisters. Have a wonderful weekend. I remain your host Nafisat. Don't forget to catch Cruise.